Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Stockport. Thought today we'd start with something a little bit different. So this is Ibrahimovic. Every time we play against Chelsea or Chelsea score a goal, I get a comment being like, is that Ibrahimovic's son? No, it's not. It's not. I think I actually did show him in a previous video, but then I think I had to cut it out for time. But today I refuse to do that. So no, he is not Ibrahimovic's son. He's actually a Swiss-born Bosnian player who, came from FC Zurich, joined Chelsea, and has been with them for quite a while, I think, actually, signed for £14 million. He's been pretty solid, particularly last season. 12 goals and 7 assists. Really good year for old Ibra. The Swiss now have their own Zlatan, except they call him Esad. Since moving to France, Regan Booty has quickly developed a French accent. A bad comical French accent. Think Joey Barton, Steve McLaren bad. He's also blown his wages on black and white hoop shirts too. I bet he has a bicycle and walks around with onions around his neck as well, while he's at it. Oh, and I bet he'd look good in a beret. I'm surprised that after Brexit you can have so many foreign players in your team. Well, we didn't have a Brexit. We didn't leave the EU in this save, so nothing changed for us, which was very nice indeed, just because, then I didn't have to worry about stuff like that. Harry Kane on the wing in his mid-30s. Are we sure Eddie Howe is the man for the job? Well, you say that, but Lyon got out of their Champions League group, so Eddie Howe's weird choices of signings seem to be working for him. For now. Of course, they drew Man United in the quarterfinals, so there is that. Would you prefer the game wasn't patched mid-year, or does the game need these updates? No, it absolutely needs these updates. Firstly, for the new saves, everyone needs that new stuff. But secondly, there's a lot of bugs that get reported over the year, and they have to try and fix some of them. And they do generally do a good job of patching out most of that stuff. Right, we've had some games off camera, 7 of them. So we're going to run you through some of those ones now. There's been some high-scoring affairs, it's fair to say. So just grab a cuppa. This could take a minute. So first up, we were away at high-flying and high-scoring Everton, and I might not be able to show you all the goals from all these games just because I want to get through this fairly fast. So I might just, if there's anything boring, I'll show good goals, basically. So we took the lead early on. Anthony Martial scored his first goal for the club, which was very nice. Unfortunately, Nikola Vlasic then did equalise from Everton from a corner. We were really poor from that corner, but for some reason, Julius Meyer got mistakenly into a goal, and I don't really know why. We then went back in front with a thunderbolt from Abdurazak Slawi. John Villa's penalty gave us a third goal in the game, which was really nice. Luciano Muller got on the end of a bit of a break after we'd missed an opportunity to pick it 3-2, but thankfully in stoppage time, a flick on by Martial, and there was Sunagor. He had a perfect game to make it 4-2 and wrap up the match for us. Nice work. So next up, we were at home to Brighton, high-flying a little bit more this year than they were in the past. Russell Eales gave us lead early on in the match, played in by Camille Bednar, which was really nice. Slawi then added another one not long after that, driving into the box and sliding it low under the goalkeeper. A John Villa one, which was lovely, provided by Slawi, knocking it round the corner to Villa, gave us a 3-0 lead. They did get one back from a set piece just before half-time, but it wasn't enough as Jamie Lane, in acres of space, made it 4-1 in the second half and wrapped up yet another fantastic win. We then found ourselves in our final Champions League group game away at Red Bull Salzburg. I played a pretty much entirely rotated team, and it came off for us. Initially, they did take the lead through Honsack, sneaking in at the far post to put them in front. Anthony Martial then drove us level after half an hour, which was very nice. It took until the 81st minute for a Quaver to bend a free kick home to give us the lead. They then equalised through Schmidden, an absolutely wonderful curling effort, but then we got the ball straight from the kickoff, went down the other end, John Okoro slips it across, and there was Carlos Toril to smash one in from the edge of the area to give us 6 wins out of 6 in Europe. Not bad. We then welcomed struggling Southampton, who really are in trouble, and this is the first game, I think, in this save in a competitive match that we've actually not allowed our opponents a single shot in the entire game. Took the lead early on through Jamie Lane, which was very nice. John Villa putting the ball across to him. We then scored a penalty through John Villa before half-time. An own goal from Greg Warner, which just deflected in off him, but if he hadn't have put it in, John Villa would have put it in anyway, and then Villa grabbed another one, a flick on in the penalty area right into the late stages of the game, and he put it in the back of the net for 4-0, thumping win against the struggling team. That's what we want to see. We then travelled off to the Cardiff City Stadium, and Russell Eales ran the show. Liam Miller-esque this was on the right-hand side. He's threatened to be good this year, but this is the first time that he just took the game by the balls and just shrugged off 5 goals into the net. First one actually on his left foot after a bit of a melee, which was really nicely. Second one, back on his right foot again. I believe, I actually can't remember, there's been so many goals in this damn game, which you should be seeing now after the final one was just the ball from Middledorp into Russell Eales, and he smashes it home to make it 5-0. 5 goals for Russell Eales in one game. It is quite some effort. Camille Bednar was sensational again with 2 more assists, passes for days, wonderful away win. Finally, a very tough match at home against Leicester, who are really running up the league at this point. Took us until the 75th minute, a ball whipped in, John Villa wins the knockdown, and there was Elcho Bofa to score his only 2nd goal for the club, and it's yet another game winner. Then again, he didn't really do that against Man City, but I think we deserved the win. I just was a bit unsure if we were actually going to get it. So a very strong run of matches, just that one draw against Newcastle in there, and we're on fire at the moment. And all that, unsurprisingly, leaves us top of the Premier League. We really have hit form at the right time time now. That being said, Man United, if they win their game in hand, would still go level on points with us. So the top 4 are slowly starting to run away from everyone else. Everton, I don't think, are going to stay up there, in all honesty. So yeah, the top 4 are definitely running away with it at the moment. I still feel like we're going to be able to win the league, but you just don't know, and I don't really care, because as long as we get in the Champions League, that's kind of what matters to me. But our goal difference has really started soaring with the 4-0s and 5-0s. Bednar up there on assists, average rating. Jamie Lane's 11 goals. John Veer creeping up there, though. He's got 8 goals in 12 Premier League games now. That's actually really decent. Remember, he missed a load of matches through injury. He's still definitely a very vital player for us. But today, it's all about the derby. And we are the early kickoff today, so a win here could send us 7 points above Manchester City. I think it's going to be tough to win away, in all honesty. But we did it last season, and they've got quite a few injuries, it would seem. So we've got a few tired players, unfortunately, just due to the fact that we've had some, games in tough positions. That's fine, though. Everyone else is looking all right. Villa, Lane, Eales, Sloughy, Staiku, Bofa, Karius, Meyer, Guard Dog, who's just a legend, Dimitrov and Negoita. On the bench, I think we're going to go with Greg Stubbs, Julio Vigo, ETS, Wright, Solot, Mello, and of course, Anthony Martial, who's not been as bad as I thought he was after a little while. He scored a few goals, got some assists. Right then, at the Etihad, let's go. It's important to remember they did beat us on our own patch this season, so we've got to be on the lookout for not letting that happen in this. Well, we've got to do it to them, basically. That's the plan for today's match. In other good news, Dulwich Hamlet of Conference South have actually made the 3rd round of the FA Cup, which is pretty damn cool. Stake, who's through, hits the post. What a chance that was. But yeah, Dulwich through to the 3rd round, where they will play. I can't remember who they're going to play. The point is they got through, which is insane. I think they're playing Watford. Gravenberch. Inside for Sadie. Good block. Tate. And someone asked me about Sadie. He's actually Dutch, in case you're wondering. Dutch Moroccan. Oh, and saved by Nagoita in the end. Good start for City. On the topic of the 3rd round of the FA Cup, we're going to be playing Barnet. Yes, it's actually happened. It was going to be them or Gateshead, but the fact that we get to play Barnet again is a real nice change of pace. And that could be cut out, though, by Karius. Here we go. Still going. He's got to find someone at the back post. He's found Villa. Oh, damn. He couldn't bring it down. Possession's really looking good, though. Uh-oh. Gravenberch. Oh, side netting. One final piece of quite sad news. John Okoro is going to leave the club in January. And what a save! Oh my god, that's cleared away there. He's offside. Anyway, yeah, John Okoro leaving the club. He's going to be joining Bromby. The offers came in. I tried to turn him down, but he wanted to leave. It's a real shame. £3.5 million, though, for old Johnny. Johnny owned Bofa! He's offside. Nice work there. Man City looking the better side now at the moment, though, but still keeping things tight. That's the main thing. Yeah, shame to see John Okoro leave, but it was the only option, really. And, oh, that is tight. Meyer does really well to pick him out, but he just couldn't hold his line. That's a shame. Edison, we're really marking up nicely from these kickouts that Man City have got. But it's just what we do from there. Bofa's definitely coming across the cover. We need to try and block. Oh, God, Pellegri's in space. He's going to shoot. You know he is. And that's a fantastic strike. Pietro Pellegri gives City the lead. That's really not what we wanted right about now. We're unbeaten. Last time we lost was against Liverpool in September. We've been on a really good run, but I know we haven't played so many of the big sides in there. But to lose twice to Man City this year would be a bit of a shame. We're going to maybe go for some early crosses. I think we should have done better here. We shouldn't be allowing them to just cut inside and drive through. We had players in the way. They've just not really done their jobs. Going to go for some early crosses, try and spice things up a little bit. Joao Felix, ball in for City, and cleared away. Uh-oh. Leader, no! And Negoita's really been our man of the match so far, to be honest. Joao Felix, ball in again. Oh, and he saved it again. Good lord. They're starting well here. They definitely look like the better of two teams. And from corners, they're really threatening at the moment. Very poor. Not us at all. We've really not looked good. My assistant reckons more direct passing. Maybe we should give it a crack for once. Normally they get conflicted on that one. They'll say both at the same time. But I actually might want to... I'm going to really try and press them in. Avenge what happened last time. Don't go to 2 feeble defeats against City. To be fair, we really didn't deserve to lose the first game. This one we're definitely on the other end of. Need to see something a bit better in the second half. If we managed to sneak a draw here or something, that would be fantastic because it would keep them the same distance behind us and it'd be points taken away at a rival. This is more like it. This is where we look good. Villa, can he flick the ball down for someone? No, he can't, but he should be able to win it here. Dimitrov. Got to try and fashion a chance from here, though. This is the problem. Guard Dog. Can he pick out one of his trademark wonderful passes? Sloughy. Here we go. Karius. Men in the box. Surely. Take your time, son. Why did he take so long to take the shot on? To take the cross on? That was ridiculous. That makes no sense. He has all the time in the world to put a cross in. He just waits and waits and waits. We're going attacking. We've got to. We've got to do something here. Villa has been nothing. Almeida. Saidi. We're at least pressing a bit more. Trying to pen them in. But if they do break the press, then we're in trouble. Like this is the kind of situation I'm on about. It takes one ball in behind here, and there it is. There's the ball. And there's the goal. It's too easy for City at the moment. That's our fault for pressing up too high. Elcho Bofa, though, did seem to just not bother trying to come back at all. When the ball is won in this position, I would expect our DM to be trying to fly into this position, but he's just sort of chilling about here for some reason. And yeah... not really putting that much of an effort to get back, and now it's 2-0 City, and we are definitely losing the derby today, lads. Ooh, dear. I just don't think pressing up high worked at all. We've been woeful. Just appalling. This is the worst I've seen us play in a very long time. I'm just going to drop that back again, and screw it. Try work ball in the box. Why the hell not? Can't hurt at this point, can it? Jamie Lane's been dreadful. To be fair, nobody's been good tonight. Oh, I forgot to put Abasolo on the bench. That's not good. Both has been bad. Oh, I didn't put bloody... Oh, no, he's injured, isn't he? Get Carries off of it. I'm going to make 3 subs. I need to see something here. Who else do we bring on? I'm not playing that well. Just nothing's happening. I don't really have any words. We've just been shocking today. He's offside. We've just not turned up, basically. None of the things that we normally do that work perfectly well have had any effect on this game whatsoever. We've not created a chance. We've not had shots of note. We've done nothing. We don't deserve anything from this game. Dimitrov over the crossbar. It's probably our only chance of the game right there, and it's come to Dimitrov of all people. Just a really bad performance. What you wouldn't expect, but then that's what often happens. And oh, well, Abdurazak Slawi's got us a goal back. Right, screw it. We're throwing it on very attacking for the final stoppage time, basically. Slawi sneaking in. That's just bad. City have done nothing to deserve us scoring a goal today. And then I think it's Saidi just plays an absolute hospital pass across there, and it's just put straight in by Abdurazak Slawi. 8th goal of the year, though. Doing nicely for him. That's a weird one. Come on, lads. We're into stoppage time. If we pull something off now, this would be quite undeserved, in all honesty. I don't think we're going to somehow. Oh, hello. Still not done yet. That could get deflected into the path of Slough. No, he didn't actually bother making the run. He could win it back, though. Nope. Tate. We're forcing them back a little bit more now. Joao Felix. I'm just sensing a ball to Pellegrini again. Gravenberch. Come on, win the ball off him. There we go. Big tackle. Nope. Comes straight back to him. Joao Felix. And, ooh, just abandoned his duty there, and it's now going to be a corner to City. We don't deserve anything from this game, so if we did, it would be a bit harsh on them. Then again, they didn't deserve to win the first game against them, so there is that, I suppose. Tate, and it's round the post. He's offside. And we could win this. Here we go. Eales. Go on, son. Just whip one to the back post or something. Here we go. Dimitrov. Into stoppage time. He could whip this across for someone, you know. Oh, why didn't he just take the... just cross the ball? I don't think it's going to happen somehow. Joao Felix. Every time we get into a good position, they just don't put the cross in. Considering we want to hit early crosses, you'd think they would be putting early crosses in. City are just going to take their time over it, as you would in this position, of course. Joao Felix. Right, Nagota. Get the ball up the pitch. Let's go. One last chance. 15 seconds. Dimitrov. Here we go. Ball over the top for someone. John Villa, just make a run, buddy. Marcy, we're not going to do anything with it, are we? We're just going to piss about in midfield. Okay, let's at least try and score late on, eh? There you go, Man City 2, Stockport 1. We didn't deserve anything from the game. They basically gave us the goal that we did get. Pellegrini is unplayable at times, but we just didn't create anything. And it's weird, towards the end there, they just seem to refuse to listen to instructions. More direct passing, hit early crosses. They just didn't do it. And that's a real shame, frankly. But the players have let us down there, I think, more than anything else. That's a shame. But we've been on a good run as of late, so we can't let this affect us too much. Okay, so the other fixtures have now been played. Let's see. Arsenal beat Chelsea. Spurs took a draw. Everton did win again. Liverpool winning as well. Very interesting. Everton are really doing a good job at sticking with that group. We are still top of the league there, but Man United, if they win both their games, will go ahead of us in the division. So it's still incredibly tight at the top. We had to win a lot of games just to even crawl our way back up there. And we've lost once to Liverpool and twice to City this year. We're not doing great against some of the other teams at the top, but beating the teams towards the bottom seems to be our bread and butter. And I guess that's all right, really, because if you win all those games, you probably still do fine. Oh, in case you're wondering also, the Cardiff game, Cardiff played the Christmas Tree of Doom against us. It did no work well. So, next episode, I want to do the first match of our Champions League draw, which I've just forgotten to tell you. We got Inter in the draw. I can't believe I actually forgot to mention this up till this point. I'm sorry about that. It just completely slipped my mind. I even mentioned who Leon got. So yeah, we're going to be playing Inter in the knockout round, and I think that's a winnable tie in all honesty. So yeah, next episode is going to be the first round of that, and which means another huge chunk of games off camera, but I really want to get forward to those Champions League games, even if it means it takes me a shitload of time to get to that point. It took me like 2 hours just to play through those games off camera. It's going to take at least another 2 to play through these ones as well. So it's a long schedule right now, so just bear with me. And that is why sometimes I don't do giant chunks in games, because it takes a long time. Unless you've done this, you don't realise just how long it takes to make these videos. So just bear with me sometimes, you know. So yeah, lots of games off camera. We've got Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham in there, some tough ones, but also some winnable ones. And Barnet in the FA Cup, which is always nice. And then coming back for Inter in the Champions League. That is going to be fun as hell. So, if you're new to the channel, drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. That always helps. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. That'll be fantastic. And I'll join you guys in the next episode for our first Champions League tie of the season in terms of the knockouts. I really want to try and push it this year. I feel like we can go all the way. We're looking strong, but those sort of results against the likes of City don't exactly fill me with confidence when you consider that we beat them 6-0 on aggregate last year. I don't know. Maybe it was just a blip. We've played much better a lot of the time. So, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.